The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Aristotle. In the vast tapestry of human history, few minds have shone as brightly as that of Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher whose insights have continued to shape our understanding of the world for over 2 millennia. Aristotle's wisdom transcends time, and one of his most profound statements resonates with us today as much as it did in his era: the educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Aristotle, a brief introduction. Aristotle, born in 384 BC in Stagira, Macedonia, was a student of Plato and later became the tutor of Alexander the Great. His contributions to philosophy, ethics, politics, and natural sciences have left an indelible mark on human thought. Aristotle's works, including Nicomachean Ethics, Politics, and Metaphysics, have served as foundational texts in Western philosophy. Lesson 1: The Essence of Education. The quote underscores the fundamental distinction between the educated and uneducated. Education, in Aristotle's view, is not merely the accumulation of facts but a transformative journey that breathes life into one's existence. It goes beyond rote learning and empowers individuals to think critically, question, and evolve. Lesson 2: The Resilience of Knowledge. Aristotle's assertion implies that knowledge, once acquired, endures and enriches a person's life. It is not a fleeting experience but a resilient force that sets the educated apart from the uneducated. The pursuit of knowledge is a lifelong commitment that continues to distinguish individuals, even in the face of adversity. Lesson 3: The Power of Inquiry. Inquiry and curiosity are the engines of education. Aristotle's words remind us that the educated are those who never stop questioning, probing, and seeking understanding. They understand that knowledge is not a stagnant pool but a boundless ocean. Lesson 4: The Light of Critical Thinking. Critical thinking is the torch that guides the educated through the labyrinth of ignorance. Aristotle emphasizes that education is not passive acceptance but active engagement with ideas, challenging assumptions, and discerning truth from falsehood. Lesson 5: The Responsibility of the Educated. With education comes a moral duty. The educated, according to Aristotle, possess a responsibility to contribute positively to society. They must use their knowledge to improve the lives of others, bridging the gap between the living and the dead through their actions. Lesson 6: The Universality of Education. Education is not the privilege of a select few but a universal birthright. Aristotle's words urge us to promote accessible and equitable education for all, recognizing that the gulf between the educated and uneducated can and should be diminished. Lesson 7: The Perpetual Evolution. The quote encourages us to view education as an ongoing journey, not a destination. It reminds us that the divide between the living and the dead is unbridgeable, just as the chasm between the educated and the uneducated remains. Yet, it is within our power to transcend this divide through continuous learning and growth. Illuminating insights. Aristotle's quote challenges us to reflect on the profound differences between the educated and uneducated, highlighting the transformative power of knowledge, inquiry, and critical thinking. It underscores the moral obligation of the educated to uplift society and advocates for universal access to education. Ultimately, it inspires us to embrace education as a perpetual journey of enlightenment. Aristotle's other insights. 1. Happiness depends upon ourselves. Aristotle. This quote emphasizes the importance of personal agency in achieving happiness. 2. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. Aristotle. Aristotle encourages us to cultivate habits of excellence to shape our character. 3. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. Aristotle. This quote underscores the humbling nature of knowledge and the endless pursuit of wisdom. 4. Man is by nature a political animal. Aristotle. Aristotle delves into the social and political aspects of human nature in this statement. Crossing the divide. As we delve into the depths of Aristotle's wisdom, we are reminded that the gulf between the educated and the uneducated is not insurmountable. It is a divide that can be bridged through the collective commitment to knowledge, critical thinking, and the pursuit of excellence. In the ever-evolving tapestry of human existence, we have the power to illuminate the darkness of ignorance and bring the dead to life through the transformative force of education. In conclusion, Aristotle's words resonate across centuries, reminding us that education is the cornerstone of progress and enlightenment. They challenge us to embrace the responsibilities and opportunities that education brings, with the ultimate goal of closing the gap between the living and the dead through the power of knowledge. The educated differ from the uneducated as much as the living from the dead. Aristotle.